Here are some of the portraits that students did last week. Two of a person and one of a dog. And I think they did some excellent work on these portraits.
There are accepted compositions in Western art, and here are 27 of them. There are as many as I could find. There may be more, but if you pick one of these compositions, you're going to have a good solid start to your piece of artwork. Hi, this is our last lesson on this session of our acrylics class on Friday mornings, and we're going to do something that's called various things. It's called layering or mark making or planing, all those different things. And there are several artists that do this kind of thing, and I've got a couple books that I reference for this. And this one is by Ray Missigman, and she calls this planing. And she has some beautiful things that she's done in here. You can see that it's a lot of layers of things going on. And basically the idea behind this is you start at some point and you just keep layering it until you're happy with what happens. This is another book. This is Annie O'Brien Gonzalez, and she does a lot of layering using collage material. Actually, she does a lot of collage material. So you can use a lot of different things with this. You can use colored pencils, you can use oil pastels, you can use gesso, you can use stencils, but the idea is that you just keep adding on layers until you get something you're happy with. But we're going to start off on something that's going to hold your piece together. And there are, just to let you know, there are I found about 27 different compositions that are accepted in Western art, and I have them on the board behind me, and I've put them on the video. And so you need to pick 4 of those compositions and make 4 5x7 sheets, and just pick a composition and use 2 or 3 different colors and put that composition on this piece. This is going to hold your piece together, the fact that it has a very definite composition behind it. And then after you've done that, then you start working. And you can start with working with stencils, and you can put letters on. These are letter stencils. And what I do is just take a roller and roll on gesso on top, and you could use black gesso or white gesso, and put a layer of that on, then dry it, okay? Then you can start with a mark making, and that means you take pencils or crayons and just make marks over the surface until you get something you like. You can also add collage material. You can add Sharpie pins to it. There's just a lot of different ways you can do this. And just play, and that's what this is about, playing. Okay.
I'm starting this with just a basic composition. Then I'm adding collage material onto here, and you notice the collage material has no relationship to what's down there. And that's the whole idea with this process, is you do things that are unrelated to what's under it, and you just see what happens. Now I'm adding stencils onto this, and I use both white and black gesso, and pick stencils that are of various different kinds of things. Can be marks, different shapes, can be letters, can be flowers, can be anything. And just pick those stencils and put those on the top. Here's my piece that I've been working on after adding more gesso, more marks, using colored pencils, and I'm just playing, as you can see. Here's my finished piece and some pieces from the class.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Nice.
Nice.